tanong ko din ko. Sumunod ko sa punta, ito ay search. Search like, sa ako naman, pag-search yun ako sa internet, ano ito, kwarta pang load. Kung di ba, ito ang wifi at school ba, marami ito ito, di lagi ngayon, kung may wifi, magbuwa na mo. Di ba, if may wifi, makasearch ko taabot ang restroom, kasabot pa ka. Di lagi, ikaw sa distract ko na, makadistract na.
Hindi movie! Bagay natin sa survey.
May pa!
Good day, everyone. So we are the Group 3, and in this video, we will be conducting an interview about implementing Wi-Fi here at our campus. So will they disagree or agree? Let's see about it.
Good afternoon, Ted. Here's your first question. What problems do you encounter in your study because of not having Wi-Fi at school?
First is example kanang na mga ipa-research ang mga instructors namo anja wa may access sa data, so we need kanang internet which is katong Wi-Fi.
For me is kanang dili ay madugay siya, which is kanang magudon sa parang bag-o na, which is kanang need na o kanang mag-surf na ganyo information through internet. And then kung sa with gamit ang books, mas madugay siya o kanang maghimo sa mga projects.
Para ko ang problem aning kanang certain question kanang mga problems na ko na-encounter sa kanang Wi-Fi is kanang, for example, kanang among teacher kanang mag-send siya kanang modules via messenger, kanang if wa pa Wi-Fi dili ko maka-download, dili ko maka-study tarong, or worse kanang if na-added to kanang online activity dili na ko ma-perform. Like for example, sa amo nami kanang Quipper nga app, mura bale diri na may diri na sila mag-send of modules, diri na may mag-take of mga online activities like assessments or kana maghimog essay nga na. Kung walay Wi-Fi, automatic nga dili jud ko makakuan, dili ko maka-answer sa mga gipang send nila.
Having no Wi-Fi is especially in lessons that you don't understand, you cannot learn some things. So the only way is having a Wi-Fi so you can search some lessons.
Ang na-encounter nga problem sa kanang ganing na ay mga kanang on the spot nga mga ipa-research maka problems oban students kaya ang uban walay Wi-Fi nga maka-search sila man ang maka-problem.
And your second question is, in your opinion, how can free school Wi-Fi help students with research and learning?
Kanang mas mapadali ang paghimo gani sa research, cause kanang di ba sa research is mag-browse og mga information para mabutang sa, for example, sa background of the study. So di ba magkita mo og lain mga information nga ibutang ara para kanang para mas effective ang inyong research.
Maka-help siya in case if kanang naay mga ipabuhat ang mga instructor namo dyan, and then dapat naa siya dayon direct, so pero napod siya kanang effective na ay free Wi-Fi diri sa atong school.
But makatabang ko ning free school Wi-Fi kay ma-access ni siya sa mga kanang mga students nga wala jud kanang wala dili jud maka-access og kanang wifi ba, like if kanang let's say kanang taga Bukid siya, kay commonly ba kay wala ka jud access dito sa mga areas, kay kanang murag I think ambot sa nga kanang tarong nga term, but I think secluded, basta something like that. So kining free school wifi makatapang din siya.
It helps them maka-research sila, kaya ba po sila kung saan pagsulpad sila mga research about gadget kaayo karon fast, gadget kaayo karon nila mo kung sa may tubag sa ilang mga tuan.
So I said earlier, it is very necessary to us to research some lessons for me as a student, that some of the lessons that we do not understand. So in Wi-Fi, it's very important and necessary for us students.
Third, do you agree or disagree that Wi-Fi for students should be implemented in our school for better learning? Why or why not?
For me, it depends on the situation. Sometimes okay siya, sometimes hindi ka. Ang ubang student, gamitin nila for their research. Ang uban, mag-atik-atik na silang ilang mga mag-research para mag-duwa na sila online games.
I'm okay to provide Wi-Fi to school because without Wi-Fi in this generation, we are now millennials. We are in a era, we are more in mobile na. Kailangan doon ay provide ang research ka ng Wi-Fi, guys. Through Wi-Fi, they can search easily and they can find an solution.
So disagree ko kasi uban nga mga student diri sa BIC is kanang hilig sila moduwa og mga online games, which is kanang ma-distract sila sa ilang kanang eskwela, then dili sila ka-focus unsay discussion inside the classroom. Good ra ang free wifi if naaray limited hours na kanang gamiton, which is kanang may mga free voucher per day. So kanang dili nila ma-consume, kanang dili nila magamit ang wifi free sa usa ka adlaw.
I agree kay having a wifi, it means nga mas mapadali ang mga works, mga activities nga himuon sa sa mga students.
Actually, para nako murag nakoy split ako ang opinion ani. Nakoy murag pros, nakoy murag cons. Ang pros, like I mentioned earlier, kadtong ang kining free school wifi help me sa mga students na maka-search, maka-answer sa online assessments, etc. etc. Ang cons lamang is that naay mga students nga murag i-abuse na lamang ning free wifi, kuha na lamang nila like mga ML, YouTube. I mean, to be honest, apil ko na guilty as charged ko na ha, pero naman po kay reasons akong gibuhat to siya kay through boredom. Dili man pod ko siging dili man pod sa ingon nga always yun ako abuson ning kwan, kay ako bored ako most of the time man jud ako jud ikuan sa research ko makaya. Pero ang kining kwan like kini sa high school kanang college years, gihatagan man pag first year nako gihatagan mi kana free voucher ba, free wifi mato unya ko na siya murag na siya limit, I think 15 gigabytes or 5 gigabytes, something like that. Basta marat akong kwan. Bas ang ay kanang dapat okay ra ma-implement ning school wifi as long nga dili mo siya i-abuse into something that isn't related to our academics.
I agree because for me, it's very important for us to learn not only by you will gonna listen to the teachers, but some cases that or some lesson that you cannot understand. So the second option that you will gonna do is using network or using Wi-Fi so you can search the lessons.
If this sila ang bakit smart and personally needs in the support.
So, the school provides on Wi-Fi. Well,
So it's for the school purposes, but some other students are using for example for that is the online games. So they're using unnecessary waste of how using a Wi-Fi. For me, using a Wi-Fi is only for school purposes.
Gamito na by school purposes kada mga like for example mga kanang assignments, mga activities or unsa pa nang gipanguhan sa mga instructors.
Murag pa na pa ni similar na sa mga sa previous questions kining mas support ni nahon ning kuan magamit ni nahon ning Wi-Fi to support my studies. Pwede ko maka-research o basta na pa na talk about na nako previously, mas maka-search ko mga related sa atong academics nga pwede pod magamit ni mag-search ka ng mga research papers, magamit man ang mga research papers sa mga practical research na subject nga na or like interview.
Just what like I've said ganiha na magamit na mo ang free Wi-Fi in case of kanang naipabuhat ang mga instructor na mga research.
O siyang gamitin in a proper way kanang mag-research o mga research recordings or any activities na among buhaton kung ano po related na po sa school.
Question is, what rules or limit should the school set if Wi-Fi is given to students to make sure it is used properly?
So for me, there are limitation also. So you will gonna do is to there are someone or you will gonna connect Wi-Fi, and then you will gonna put what is the purpose why you will gonna connect into Wi-Fi. Example, there are research in school that you must comply. So you're gonna do is to connect them, but there are limited time only.
Thank you, Ms. Chanel, for participating. Thank you very much.
So, provide silang limit nga ilang ilimita ng paggamit sa Wi-Fi na murag mga kilalang hours or during their lunch or break time.
I think it's better nga mag-set og ka ng murag I don't know the proper term. I think firewall. Basta nag-discuss namin anak sa kuan IS kuan first year kay basta na yung murag kuan murag is block jug tobacco. Basta ka na mag-set siya ka ng murag firewall or kanang mag-implement og firewall in certain websites. Pwede ra magkuan. Pwede actually in my opinion daghang pwedeng i-block nga websites like let's say kanang excuse me for language lang pero tinodyo like pwede jud nga magkuan kanang i-block jud nila kanang mga pornographic na sites gani like basta nga na kay at this time and age murag kining pornography it's kuan na siya kanang accessible na everywhere regardless unsa na imong edad ba like what klaro like to be honest in my opinion walay klaro ang security sa kanang mga pornographic sites basta marato mag-set sila mag firewall or something nga aron dili maka-access ang mga students ngayon nga kuan may nga nga sites and aron pod nga maka-focus jud sila sa academics.
And thank you.
Kuan kanang with limitation sa kanang gigabyte ba na mura ginana nga kanang mag-limit ra siya. For example kanang ang students kay i-save gali nilang mga ang gigabyte nga ikuan kanang gamiton kay or kanang dili nila gamiton for kuan kanang para mag-FB ra nana.
Thank you so much.
So every school have a matter control for every student to use the wifi properly. Hindi siya gamitan ng wifi para online use.
Abo ang ngayon ganihan na dapat na i-limit hours ang paggamit sa wifi if maaprobahan sa eskwelahan na magpakandak sa wifi. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for participating in our interview, sir. So, are you ready now, sir?
Yes, I'm definitely ready.
So, first question, sir. Do you agree or disagree that having Wi-Fi access for students should be implemented? Why or why not?
I would definitely agree to that because, Wi-Fi access or internet access to students is very important, especially that they are still learning. And, during this time, most of the teachers require us to do some research. And without any access to internet, it would be very difficult for the students. So I would agree that it should be implemented.
I will not disagree about the Wi-Fi, unlimited Wi-Fi access of student. Why? Because if they have unlimited access to the Wi-Fi, so they cannot focus on their study. Why? Instead of listening to the teacher, they keep on surfing, they keep on playing online games. So if there is an access of Wi-Fi, it should be limited. They can only access if it is needed in the lesson or in the discussion that they will gather data or information for them to use in their class. And use the information they gathered to discuss the important things inside the classroom. So if it is unlimited, they are prone to distraction during class hour. So I will not disagree on unlimited Wi-Fi for the student.
For the student, yes, it is. I agree. For the purpose of advanced study and of course the advanced searching for the subject or the topics they discuss for the teachers. Yes, I agree.
It's yes, but for me, I am a librarian. Mag-control na lang o filtering, pero yes, kay makatabang man sa students sa information and reference.
So first of all, I would agree that Wi-Fi should be readily available to students. So it should be given to them because right now in the 21st century learning, Wi-Fi or connection to the internet makes the student more connected to the world, and also it gives students easier access to information. But there is a but there. What I do not want is the unregulated use of gadgets. Wi-Fi is not the problem at hand, but it's the unregulated and the irresponsible use of the gadgets that the students are currently practicing.
The second question, sir. What benefits do you think free Wi-Fi access will bring to students' learning experience?
So for the benefits of the student for implementing Wi-Fi, so especially if in learning, if there is a situational based scenario, they can search, or if the teachers allow using the internet, they can allow searching for the additional of the knowledge. And of course, for in terms of emergency, they will can contact their parents if there's some situational base. So that's, I think, the benefits.
So there are so many benefits to mention, but I will just focus on
things that I can see which is the most important, no? So as we all know, students have different socioeconomic status. There are poorer and richer, no? So not we can really say that not all students can afford, internet connection. And with this free access to internet, everyone can access regardless of their socioeconomic status. Therefore, there is no inequalities in terms of, doing assignments. There are no other excuses for them not to do their assignments because everyone has the access already.
So, Wi-Fi access during class hour, it really benefits the student. Why? Especially in mathematics. You can, if the teacher told the student to use the link of to answer the online quiz, so that student can access the link online and they can pass their output online, or they can search. It's like, for example, in mathematics, they can open an application that is suitable for the subject matter. Example, compound interest. You can use, there is an online calculator that will be used for compound interest. So, if the teacher told the student to use the online calculator in computing the compound interest, we can use it and we can solve the problem given by the teacher.
Free Wi-Fi access benefits to the student for the free resources of the student. Free naman ang internet, para Google Scholar.
So, what I have in mind is just one word: efficiency. It makes work responsible for students and also for teachers. Take this for example. Instead of bringing so many books, you could just simply find some ebooks in the internet, upload it into your Google Drive or somewhere in the cloud. So you don't have to bring anything with you when you come here. And also for the teachers can also upload everything into the internet or somewhere in the cloud and then roam around without worrying if they have lost their resources. So it's all in the internet. It can easily be retrieved, it can easily be stored, and though it's not that safe, but I believe our technology right now is making those things safer. And then it's also easier for the students to mine data in the internet. So it makes learning more accessible, shall I say, and it gives also the students more power to research. And at times, though I'm ashamed to admit it, at times the students are more knowledgeable right now than the teacher. At times, the students would be the ones to correct me. There are so many times my students did it. Why? Because they have connection to the internet, and that for me is a good sign. But it should still be regulated.
Third question. Do you think providing Wi-Fi access to students in our school will improve students' learning? Why or why not?
Okay, in providing access to Wi-Fi, student can access a Wi-Fi inside the classroom. It can help the student. Why? Because there are some activities online that can help them in improving their skills, improving their speaking ability, online energizer that can boost their self to listen or become interested in the lesson or in the class discussion.
Percentage naman na kay aside kay ang free access kay namunggol ka ng ano ba mga reference na dili fake news or mga fake details, and gamay ra kaayo ang mga ka-benefits kung wifi ko. Kanang dili man marilit ang ubang references sa school. Uban ko social media, ang Facebook.
Definitely, it would help improve the students' learning because you know what, teachers, as I have said earlier, most of the activities require internet connection. And if everyone has internet connection, definitely they can do all the outputs that is required by the teacher. So it will result to improvement of their academic performance.
As I've said a while ago, it has improved. It has improved a lot. So many students can now are more knowledgeable in obtaining data. But that's different. Obtaining data is different from processing the data. Okay? So the teachers are still needed in order for students to process the data that they acquired from the internet connection. To make it more more concrete, take for example, they have discovered so many things, okay? They discovered so many things. Take for example in history. They discovered, for example, how America has been shaping history, blah blah blah. But then that's not the end point. It should still be processed by the teachers to for the students to make clear connections about everything, to make a cause and effect analysis and those things. Because if the students have unlimited access to data, there might be persons in the internet who will influence them to use to manipulate what they knew for the evil intentions of those people in the internet. So there are now people who influences children, but then the children are easily lured because though they have data, okay, but then they don't have that enough analysis yet or enough guidance from the parents or teachers on what they knew, because this saying still applies. Curiosity kills a cat.
For the for the implementation of the internet, in some point, it is, yes, it have the benefit. I guess for the learning improvement using the Wi-Fi, it is up to the student if they will allow the way using the internet for the knowledge. They will allow the internet to gain more knowledge in regarding for learning. Yeah, I think.
The fourth question is, what possible issues or risks should be addressed if Wi-Fi is implemented?
Possible issue, interesting and different site that censored not access with the student.
Okay, so first, as I've said, in connection to my answer a while ago, so students should, those in authority should know what the students are doing in the internet, because they might be influenced by some people out there far from the knowledge of the authority that might blackmail them, influence, or how is that called? They are being led into black propaganda, shall we say that? And then another thing, because everything is now in the internet, data leaks are more prone today. So at times leaks in test papers can easily be, is easily happening because a student will just take picture, send it to someone else because they have internet connection, and voila, the assessment is now spoiled, or how shall I say it in professional terms? It's not anymore effective because of data leaks. So That's another thing. And also, this is what the main problem of us educators right now. Third is dependence on AI. I don't say that AI is bad, but students depending everything on AI is bad. The dependence is bad, but not AI, because AI has not been regulated this time, and so people will just go to AI and they will just search and everything, and AI would give you what you ask, and then that's it, without any more going through reflections, through deepenings. So it makes, that goes to my last point. And what's this? Access to the internet may lead to less reflective generation. So they would just acquire data, devour data without reflection, without going deeper. Why is this happening? Where will this go? Where is this coming from? So without reflection, we would never go far from devouring data. So if in the language of eating, we would go constipated. Our minds will be filled, but then we don't know how to use this. So that would be a disaster. Okay?
You know what? If there will be free Wi-Fi or internet connection implementation, we cannot really avoid, or it is inevitable for the students to, how can I say this? I forgot the word. Abuse. No, we cannot avoid that. Some students would abuse this privilege. So, in order for that, the school administration or the teachers might come up with policies so that it would limit the students' access, especially blocking sites that are not related to academic. So, to ensure that the internet will be used for school and not for recreational activities. Okay.
So for the possible rest for the implementation of the internet, since it is the internet, more content is been again, I guess on this day, more content is uploaded on the internet. I guess for the restriction may be required for that in that case.
If unlimited Wi-Fi will be implemented, there are many risks or disadvantages. Why? If the Wi-Fi is unlimited, some of the students will not listen to the teacher because they are prone to kanang ganahan sila mag-online games, mo-attack sa ML, instead nga maminaw sa teacher, mag-group play online. So, dapat limited lang ang access. Pwede siguro, teacher will manage the Wi-Fi access during class hours. So there is a link or there is a password that will be given. Then remove the password after the class.
Your last question, if Wi-Fi is implemented, what is the best way to manage or control its use for the benefit of both students and teacher?
The benefits in regarding for the how do we control the rest of the allowing teachers and students for using the internet. I guess it's part of the IT network administrator to block or restrict some website, that especially for some content website that cannot be accessed on that Wi-Fi. So for both side, by the using of restriction to disallow some site to open using the network, that I guess will both sides will have the benefits.
Thank you for your participation, sir.
Okay, so if the Wi-Fi is implemented or not only the teacher but also the student can benefit. So the benefits of the teacher, they can give other exercises, more exercises online that can improve the skills of the students. And the benefits also of the students, they can solve more or they can learn more. Aside from the teacher given exercises, they can study, they can use their mind to improve by answering some of the online questions and online quizzes, online activity that can help their skills, that can help their learnings, that can improve their learnings, especially in the subject matter, especially in that subject matter.
Wi-Fi is kanang control lang jud. Wi-Fi ka mo 1 hour to 2 hours lang ka access sa student pero dili ma-control lang gyapon sa ang access nila o sa teacher ko.
Okay, I've said in the first question, the Wi-Fi connectivity is not the issue, but the irresponsible and the unregulated use of the gadgets. So my first, the first thing I would suggest is to implement a no gadget policy for students. Students should not have gadgets themselves. And I think this is a good practice also, that students will not have access to their gadgets because when they go home, they will have gadgets with them the whole time. When they go here to school, when they have still gadgets, they will be very dependent on gadgets, and man is not created for gadgets. And then, that's the first thing, no gadget policy for students. Gadget should the school should create a regulation, a policy when, where, and how gadgets are to be used. Okay, so the gadgets, that's number one, because how can the students use Wi-Fi when they don't have gadgets? So gadgets would be the policy for gadgets. And the second, because the students are not encouraged to bring gadgets with them, the school should be the one to provide gadgets. This is far from ideal with us right now, given the situation here in our school. But that would be the ideal, that it will be the school who will provide the gadgets, not just the Wi-Fi, so that the students will not anymore bring their gadgets. The students have no more reasons to bring their gadgets. And when there's no more reason, they will not anymore bring gadgets with them, which will stop them from being dependent on it. And last, since in our setting right now, we cannot implement the no bringing of gadgets, and the school can provide the gadgets. Maybe the least we can do is implement a firewall. A firewall is a software wherein some of the how do you call this, websites will be banned from being accessed by the students. What websites? The AI generative websites. But I do not say do not use AI, but it will help students not to access AI, not unless the teachers are requiring them to do so. So maybe those three. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So based from my observation in BIST, each student has limitation in terms of the gigabytes that they're allowed to consume. So I think that is also good to manage, to ensure that there will be fairness among the students, because some of them, again, as what I'm saying, abuse is inevitable. So to avoid abuse, the school might provide, allocation or limitation in terms of the consumption of the internet.
Thank you very much, sir.